There is a strange moment that happens to a lot of people, usually late at night. The dishes are done, emails are answered, your calendar is cleared. You did everything you were supposed to do today. And yet, something feels off. Not dramatic, not painful, just empty. You scroll your phone for a few minutes, hoping the feeling passes, but it doesn't. Because the uncomfortable truth is this: a day can be perfectly productive and still feel completely meaningless. Think about a typical weekday. You wake up around 7, maybe earlier if you're disciplined. You check a few messages, reply to something from work, drink coffee while glancing at the news. By 9 a.m., the machine starts moving. Meetings, emails, small decisions, deadlines. At lunch, you feel slightly tired but satisfied. You're getting things done. The afternoon moves faster. More tasks checked off, more small wins. By 6 p.m., your brain is exhausted. But if someone asked you what you actually moved forward in life today, the answer becomes less clear. Because modern productivity has a quiet secret. Most productive days are built around maintenance, not progress. You are maintaining systems, maintaining your job, maintaining your inbox, maintaining your bills, maintaining your routine. And maintenance feels like progress because it keeps everything from falling apart. But psychologically, your brain knows the difference. Let's say you earn a decent salary. After taxes, maybe $4,000 a month hits your bank account. Rent or mortgage takes $1,500. Car payment, $400. Insurance, another $200. Utilities, groceries, subscriptions, maybe $800. Suddenly, most of your financial life is already spoken for. So your job isn't just about growth anymore. It becomes about keeping the system running. You work to maintain the structure you've built, and your daily productivity slowly shifts from building a life to servicing it. This is where the quiet emptiness begins. Not because you're lazy, not because you're doing something wrong, but because your brain is incredibly sensitive to meaningful progress. Humans evolved to feel motivated when effort leads to visible change. Building something, learning something, improving something that didn't exist before. But modern work rarely gives that signal. Instead, it gives you completion signals. Inbox 0, meeting finished, task checked. These feel satisfying in the moment, but they rarely move the larger direction of your life. So at the end of the day, your brain quietly asks, what actually changed? That's why evenings often feel strange. You've been busy for 10 hours, but internally it feels like standing on a treadmill. Lots of motion, no real distance. So people try to fix this feeling with small comforts: streaming shows, online shopping, food delivery, another subscription. Nothing extreme, just small rewards for getting through the day. And slowly, a subtle cycle forms. Work maintains the lifestyle requires the work, and productivity becomes a loop, not a direction. But here's something interesting. If you observe people who seem quietly fulfilled, their days often look less productive on the surface. They answer fewer emails. They schedule fewer meetings. They leave small gaps in their day. From the outside, it might even look inefficient. But those gaps are doing something important. They create space for progress instead of maintenance. Imagine two people finishing a workday. Both worked 8 hours. Both completed their tasks. But one of them spends every remaining moment recovering from the day. The other protects even a small pocket of attention, maybe an hour, sometimes less. Not for entertainment, not for maintenance, but for something that moves life slightly forward. Learning something, thinking about a future change, building a skill, or even just reflecting on where their time is going. The difference looks small, but psychologically it changes everything. Because progress, even tiny progress, creates meaning. Your brain doesn't need dramatic achievements, it just needs evidence that your effort is changing something. That's the signal missing from many productive lives. Not effort, not discipline, but direction. Without direction, productivity becomes survival. With direction, the exact same effort becomes progress. So if a productive day sometimes leaves you feeling strangely empty, it's not a personal failure, it's a structural one. Modern life is very good at keeping us busy maintaining systems, but meaning rarely comes from maintenance. It comes from moving something forward, even slightly. A skill, an idea, a future version of yourself. And once you notice the difference, you start seeing your days differently. Not just by how much you did, but what actually moved. If this video helped you see something about your own routine a little more clearly, you can subscribe for more quiet conversations like this. No hype, just ideas worth thinking about.